Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, and the House Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Colorado State Rams. Taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rams will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nifty little dance step. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. Tackle is made after the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's going to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Back to throw, it's McCoy. Buys a little time with his feet. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick completion on the out. Got enough space. Touchdown, Beavers! What a grab and go for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Morrow. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Rams in the hurry up. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler-Nicolosi. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Rams have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Getting some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Rams moving quickly to the line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
After that last completion, it's second down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
To the air, it's McCoy. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And he's running in the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Rams will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Defense going all in to stop the run. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rams. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pass hits, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Rams are threatening in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. He got it. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Pushes ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way in. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Fires into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon State. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Rams will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're trying to get to him. He chucks one out to the right. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gets it out fast. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And the Rams get enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Can anyone? Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll give it to Johnson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by just one over Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Oh, what a move to get open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Rams want to crank the tempo. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Scanning the field. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Handoff to the single running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Rams will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And wings it incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The sure hands, it's Terry. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Complete on third down. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Rams will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
To throw, it's McCoy. This time on target. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Morrill. Powers through the defender. And the Rams will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Turns it on in midfield.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi using the quick game. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Got it in the middle, it's Terry. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Beavers get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Yeah, It was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking the play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's McCoy. He's right on target. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Beavers! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rams want to pick up the tempo.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Rams with the 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The handoff to Johnson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Colorado State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be caught as they convert the two. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David? He's loose at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like two elite teams should.
Yep, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 8 over Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On the move. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Rams will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. A running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. From the gun, running back on the move. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Terry. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. From the gun, the running back has it. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Beavers! And they're on top here in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Dropping back, it's Fowler DiColosi. Touchdown, Colorado State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Give to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. 1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Takes the handoff. It's Hankerson. Shakes off the defender. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Got the quick pass. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And he wins it, a game-winning field goal in double overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.